in each one of your perspectives, what makes a good mother?
You can answer that one too, Punk.
What makes a good mother?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't have the recipe to being a good mother.
That's
You
a good
understand
answer.
what I'm
That's
saying?
a
I
good
don't
answer.
have the recipe.
That's the
for
answer
it.
I was looking for.
Yeah, I don't have the recipe for it. All I know is try to create that open door. You know what I'm saying? Where like my kids, like even when I'm sure your mother will have your back. Like if it comes to me, she's gonna tear something up.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna tear you up too, but she's gonna tear something up. But you still like. I don't want them to ever get scared to tell me what's going on because you don't want to see anything happen to me because I'm protecting you. So I would say not so much be their friend, but have that. You gotta be their friend, but it's a line. Like I'm your mother.
Right.
You just open communication, and then that open communication, it sounds so cliche or whatever, like they don't all come talk to me, you know what I'm saying? But you have to pick up. When they start acting a little erratic or whatever.
Oh, he did. I did the first hair group.
Oh, shoot. I missed that
And
one.
then say, oh, Mama, I got this itch. They don't talk to you about everything.
Oh, yeah.
I said,
Oh,
"What
I
you
did.
doing?" And Mama,
I did.
look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that to the world.
I know that like you ain't told nobody that on the show already.
Yeah, right. But no, hey, I did though, man, because I was sitting in class all day. I'm like, oh man, I'm uncomfortable, man. Everybody looking at me like, what's wrong with you? The teacher and everybody. I said, I don't know, man. I said, I gotta go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
Moving around.
I said, oh my God. I said, I gotta go home and talk to my mama. You know what I mean? I gotta go tell my mama what's going on. Yeah.
Oh,
And I went straight home, man. And look, she handled it. Yeah. But look, she made me walk in Walmart and everything.
What was that conversation like?
Oh, it wasn't nothing.
I was a young mother.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yes, I was a young mother, so I was very understanding about things that he encountered, and and we kind of grew up together. So in that regards, it was okay because, as Punky said, I didn't want him to ever feel like he couldn't come to mom. They don't come with manuals. So you just learn as you go. And some of the times, even when we get to the age we're at now, I feel like we're still learning how to parent and how to be a good mother. And there's no perfect way because every situation is different. So, but and my grandkids are the same way. My granddaughter's probably about as tall as me, but she still want me to bathe her and come and do things and pick her up, do her back. So, and his youngest son, he's heavier than me, but he still comes and sit in my lap and want to show me when something's wrong because that's the relationship, that I know I've created with him. But there's no perfect way. There is no perfect way. Every way is different, and everyone is different. And you might get grown and think, well, you could have done this differently, or you could have done. I did the best that I knew how, and as Alma was saying earlier, we grew up, we didn't grow up with that lovey, touchy, huggy kind of a family, so we tried to incorporate that with our kids, but at the same time, we do it even more so with the grandkids, and it may have seemed like we cut you all out of something, but we didn't know at that time, so we do better as we've gotten older because we know better, so,
And for me, I always felt like it was important for them to feel like their home is a safe place. You can come home, you don't have to worry about anything. And also that you have a village that will help.
Right.
My mother, my sisters, all of them played a part in me helping to raise my sons. So I feel like as a mother, you have to know what they need, what you think is good for them, and how you want them to grow up in the world. You want them to be able to go out and be on their own and develop their lives as adults. So I felt like it was important for them to be able to do that. Not just shelter them to the point that they can't do anything. I want them to be able to grow up and be a young men that can raise their own children, have their own families, and take care of themselves as they go out. So that part for me was very important.
So, don't y'all say that it was vital that there wasn't a man in the home?
Go ahead.
Okay. I grew up, my mom and dad divorced when I was 3, so when I was raising my son, I grew up with the idea that as long as I provided a good home and a safe haven place, and we had the love of the Lord in our life, that we didn't need a father, because I felt like I turned out okay as a father. But I did learn as time went on, boys tend to incorporate that emotion a little deeper when the father's not in the home. I didn't miss anything because I had my weekend visits with my dad. So I just honestly felt like it was okay because he had that love in the home, and he had, the Lord, and I never could understand it, that the impact it had on his life until he was an adult. And he was able to express that to me, because from the outside looking in, he looked okay, and he wanted to hang out with his friends, or he wanted to go to his cousins, and he just seemed okay. But, at the same time, I didn't know that he was missing the father, and that, that was needed. So I think, again, that differs for everyone. Some people say, okay, I didn't have my dad in the home, but I'm okay with that, because that's how I felt. But at the same time, you have someone else come along and say, well, I miss my dad. My dad died when I was young, or my dad was an absent dad. So, and I needed that, but I thought that what I couldn't teach him, the Bible could, So those were my thoughts, but it's different for everyone.
Well, you know how that